Hello friends, today we'll talk about the Anti-Hijacking Act of 2016 of Government of India, the Central Act. What happens when the accused tries to hijack a flight or attempts or hijacks an aeroplane where the passengers are there or passengers are not there in any of the circumstances. Let's take up the case study of a person named Jitender Kumar Mohla. This person is a chartered accountant, my dear friends. In the year 2009, he has boarded a Goa-Delhi Indigo flight, and what he has done is he has threatened the air hostess, stating that he is an officer of a DGCA. When the air hostess confronted him, because she knows the officials normally they are well versed with the staff of the airport, she confronted him to show an identity card. Immediately he changed his version and he threatened the lady, the air hostess, by stating that he has got some kind of biological injections through which he can harm the passengers, and he can take the flight into his custody, and he can take it wherever he want. And he categorically threatened the lady, that the air hostess, that he has hijacked the plane. And this air hostess, with the presence of mind, she has tried to cool down the defuse the situation, and she discreetly went to the pilot and she informed them, and the pilot also got scared in turn, and immediately they have made an emergency landing, I guess, and that was in the mid-air. They made an emergency landing in the nearby airport, and they have informed the CISF staff, and this person was taken into custody. This was in the year 2009, my dear friends. And after this incident, he could not get he was arrested under the various IPC sections as well as the Anti-Hijacking Act. My dear friends, this Anti-Hijacking Act itself is so dangerous. I will read out one or two clauses for you. Whoever unlawfully and intentionally seizes or exercises control of an aircraft in service by force or threat thereof, or by coercion, or by any other forms of intimidation, or by any technological means commits the offence of hijacking. A person shall also be deemed to have committed the offence of hijacking specified in subsection 1 if 1a person makes a threat to commit such offence or unlawfully and intentionally causes any person to receive such threat under circumstances which indicate that the threat is credible, or B, clause B, attempts to commit or abets the commission of such offence, or organizes or directs others to commit such offence or the offence specified in clause A, or clause that is threatening. And again the clause B, which I've read you just now. And D says participates as an accomplice in such offence or the offence specified in clause A or clause B. And E says unlawfully and intentionally assists another person to evade investigation, prosecution, or punishment, knowing that such person has committed any such offence or offence specified in clause A, B, C, or D, all of the above, or that such person is wanted for criminal prosecution by law enforcement authorities for such an offence, or has been sentenced for such an offence. So this is what the hijacking section 3 along with the definitions goes on, and the punishment is given in the section 4, my dear friends. Section 4a says, if he commits whoever commits the offence of hijacking shall be punished with death where such offence results in death of a hostage or security personnel, etc., etc. B, with life imprisonment, which shall mean imprisonment for the remainder of the person's natural life, with fine, and movable and immovable property of such person shall also be liable to be confiscated. My dear friends, note this point, if at all he is owning any house or something, that will also be confiscated. Such dangerous this act is, just like the UAPA Act. Okay, that is the Anti-Terrorism Act. Unlawful Prevention or Unlawful Activities Prevention Act. Okay, that's an age-old act, it's I think almost of 1967 Act. Alright, my dear friends. Now, my dear friends, let us come back to the topic. This person, Jitender Kumar Mohla, the chartered accountant, qualified chartered accountant with a lot of experience. He has got a family, and notable point is his father is some kind of high position army officer, maybe some kind of I think general or commander, I'm not sure about it, but in a very high position. And the next thing is he's got a child and he's got a family. All right, my dear friends, but in spite of all this kind of things, he could not get a bail. This was until 2012. In the year 2012, my dear friends, I was so shocked that he was sentenced to life imprisonment. This was in 2012, and this incident happened in 2009. And see how many years have passed by now, almost more than 14 to 15 years. So my dear friends, the if you talk about he might have done this kind of mischief, and finally when the confession came, he said he has done all this for the sake of kick. Okay, you understand what kick is, just to get some kind of high feeling. So he has committed just for the sake of फिर ले रहा था. Okay, in other words, okay, he wanted a kick and he did it. And the punishment is so harsh that his entire family is suffering. He is suffering since last 15 years, and there is no bail, no parole, nothing. Okay, and the sentence was confirmed. The sentence was awarded in the year 2012. And I think he has gone up to Supreme Court also. Still he couldn't get any relief for the bail or something. So the law is so harsh, my dear friends. See, like this, if at all this thing has happened in some other place, in some other situation where there are lesser people and all, then he might have got away with just a small time 506 criminal intimidation or small section, and he might have taken a notice and hardly punishable for few months or so. He shouldn't have suffered this much. The only problem is he has committed this offense. The place of offense is in aircraft. Therefore some other act has come into picture. And recently in the parliament attack also, those people who have blown up some kind of color guns and whatever it is, those people have chosen a wrong place to commit the act, because the crime is against the state. This crime is also against the state because he has committed in a aircraft. Let us say even somebody commits a similar offense even in a train or a bus also, he is also liable for similar punishments. There's no doubt about it, because scaring so many people around you, the common public, is very heinous. Even if you go to a hotel, like in there was a terror attack in Mumbai, the terrorists have literally they have scared the people to the hell. Everybody was so shell shocked, and we have seen in the movies also that those people, the Mumbai attack survivors, how terribly they were trying to struggle to survive. So everybody life is a very beautiful gift, and everybody want to cherish it, and nobody has got any right to take it away or snatch it away. And we cannot scare the people out of their hearts to such an extent that such kind of heinous crimes a person is going to commit against them. Everybody will be scared against their lives. So my dear friends, the punishment of hijacking, I've told you, and this person, even till today, even in spite of 15 years have passed on, he is still languishing in the jail with so much of incarceration. He is in Tihar jail, my dear friends, and it's been 15 years, and the kind of punishment what he has got is very exemplary and very high punishment, just because he has committed this crime in an aircraft. So why I am telling you this is because just I have read a news that just yesterday somebody has bet the pilot in a aircraft just because the flight was delayed due to the fog. These all things happen in Delhi flights. Okay, the North Indian people, sometimes they go berserk, and they try to, no offense against North Indians, but still they go sometimes berserk, and they could not control their anger and such kind of things, and they resort to such kind of things, and the kind of penal punishments are awaiting them, are exemplary punishments are awaiting them. There is no question of bail, there is no question of parole, there is no question of furlough, there is no question of remission, and the conviction is guaranteed in such kind of cases, no matter whatever it is, because you are committing this offense in between all the CCTV cameras, and that too you are committing against an institution, you are committing in airport, you are committing in a flight. Flight is also part of airport, my dear friends. You are committing it in an airport. Airport is a government authority, though it might be a private airport, doesn't matter, but that belongs to the state. It's an asset of state. It's an asset of central government. All right, all the airports are assets of primarily the central governments, because the CISF staff, they control the operations and all, they provide security and all. So my dear friends, like, we have to be very careful with such kind of anger and such kind of issues. We have to tackle them. Everybody is a human being. The air hostess and pilots, they work very harder than us. Okay, we don't work harder because we are flying by flights, having sipping your drink and snacks. But the pilots, they are risking their life every day. Air hostess is also risking their life. You have a comfortable seat, but the air hostess sits on a half seat, not even a half seat, uncomfortable situation. You have got seat belts and everything to protect you, but what an air hostess has got, that small tiny seat she sits on. And the pilot also at very risky position, he tries to save our lives against all odds. Okay, so we have to respect them. It's one of the most elite professions, all right, who risk their life just like our army personnel every day, day to day. They are day to day fighters for us, so we should have lot of regard to them. Though I sympathize with this Jitender Kumar Mohla for considering his antecedents, that he is a father of an army officer, has got a small family of his own, a small child to bring up, and he is in incarceration since last 15 years. The law has been so harsh to him, the courts also have been so harsh to him, because the act itself is so harsh. The only thing is, he has threatened. All these days I was wondering, but the act says even if you threaten a person, it's as good as hijacking. So what can we do? It's A, B, C, D, E. All these things are saying, if you, even if you threaten, there ends the matter. You are gone. Even if you assist, if you know that somebody has done it, and if you are harboring him, then, or making friendship with him, you are liable for that. Okay, so this is what is all anti-hijacking act is all about, my dear friends. I hope I could bring some important issue to your kind notice. All right, and I thank you all for your audience. Have a good day, my dear friends.